I failed myself, not you, and here's why. So, few weeks ago, I started this channel where I made a commitment to myself to at least read 20 minutes of classical advertisements, the ones from 1990s, 2000s, those hard to find advertisements that have made real impacts to actually improve my English speaking and my accent after a conversation I had with my pastor about how to actually portray myself in public. So after a while of doing this, I lost focus. So for 2 weeks, I've not been able to do anything. And after church today, I went to my pastor again, the one who started this, and I asked him, how do I focus? So he gave me three scriptures. I'm going to give you two. And I'm recording this. It's currently 12 a.m. here right now, my time. And I'm recording this because I know there's going to be someone around in the world who is going to the same is going through the same process I'm going through right now, especially if you've thought of starting something, but along the way you lost focus and you decided you don't have the inspiration to move forward. And something that I learned is motivation can just get you started, but you don't motivation will not take you forward. What you need is inspiration. What's going to inspire you to continue to go through the process, because as you start to build a business, or you're trying to go to school, med school, or maybe you decide to do anything at all, it doesn't really matter. For me, it's entrepreneurship, it's business, and you need focus to get to the level you want to be. My goal is to get to a certain stage where I've written down my goals that, hey, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to get to, this is what I want to do because I want to help people out of that. And it is not because of my own desire, because one of the things that I've learned and I continue to learn is God blesses us for other people. So I'm going to give you these two scriptures. He gave me three, but I'll read the first two for you in case you are going through the same process as me. So the first one is taken from some reading from my Bible here. That's Second Corinthians chapter 3, verse 5. And it says that, not that we are sufficient of ourselves to think of anything as being from ourselves, but our sufficiency is from God. So I'll read it again. It says that Second Corinthians 3, verse 5, it says, not that we are sufficient of ourselves to think of anything as being from ourselves, but our sufficiency is from God. So here the problem lies in me thinking about doing the thing I want to do instead of relying on God to help. So instead of my sufficiency, our sufficiency comes from God. And the second scripture is that punches on this is Second Corinthians chapter 12, the same scripture, but chapter 12, verse 9. And it says, and he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I will rather boast in my infirmity. So, my weakness is not having focus. Instead of relying on myself, I would rather rely on God, because once I rely on God, He's going to be my strength in everything I do. And I hope this video helps you in terms of getting back on focus and doing what God has called you to do. And I believe you'll be a success as you continue to move on. The only person who does not win is the person who decides to give up at a point in life, or they decide to not do anything at all. But the person who wins is someone who would continue to show up, will continue to improve, evolve in terms of you make mistakes, you continue to take action, you take responsibility of your actions, and you show up. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be in presence. You just need to push it out there, right? So you learn and you move on. So hope this video helps. I don't care if this video gets 0 views. I'm just recording this because I believe once it's out there, I'm able to move on towards what I want to do. So yeah, God bless and be a blessing.